ladies and gentlemen, uno mas it is, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring El Juperino, aka that dude called you.
Big dick energy, y'all.
As well as his black handness, aka Mr. Statham.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mason, aka tell them kids to shut the fuck up. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? What's poppin'?
Just trying to get by, Mike. Trying to make it through to the next time.
Oh, man. Seems like that's kind of what Hollywood's doing nowadays.
What brings you to Hollywood?
I just seen this joint about Beetlejuice 2. I'm like, really? Like, after all these years, you're gonna make a Beetlejuice 2, a sequel to this motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're making it with that chick that played Wednesday in the new Wednesday movie. TV show.
She's gonna be Winona Ryder's daughter. You know what I mean?
But what is? I don't know. All I know is I'm glad Michael Keaton's in it.
Yeah.
And I find some stuff's pretty weird with it, but hopefully it'll be good. I don't know. Speaking of Hollywood shit, do you have any more you want to get on to that?
It's just I was thinking about, I don't know what made me think of this the other day, but you remember the cartoon Johnny Quest?
Yeah, vaguely.
Oh man, I want to see a live action Johnny Quest.
Well,
you know what I mean? I think that'd be tight. Yeah, that's just because I remember Johnny Quest. I used to fucking love that cartoon, man. Him and Haji. Johnny was always getting into some shit. His dad was a scientist.
See, they won't do it because his homie was named Haji.
Oh, you gotta have Haji. If you do a live action Johnny Quest, you don't put Haji in it. Because Haji joint was always Sim Sim Salabim.
But they won't call him Haji and he won't say Sim Sim Salabim.
He has to. That's
he won't, though, Mike.
Because that's the way this fucking fucked up society is. You can't have good shit no more.
He won't be called Haji. He'll be like Ahmed or some shit. And he'll be like, Sim Sim my ass, motherfucker, fuck you.
Yeah, I ain't no fucking genie in a bottle. Yeah.
Exactly.
The world have fucked everything up. You can't
be
even
like,
have
I ain't no Christina Aguilera, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't even have comedy right anymore.
I mean, you can, but it's like, dude, it's fucking, things are fucked up.
Like, I'd be listening to some comics, man. I'm listening to their shit, and I'm like, you're guarding yourself against this cancel culture shit that pisses me the fuck off. Like, you used to be able to let loose on some shit, and you really can't let.
It's coming back. It was worse a couple of years ago. It's coming back to where you can do more.
Rare.
But the thing is, we got a society where people are like against free speech.
Yeah, they want it, but against it.
No, they don't even want it. They're willfully against it. Like, they think in their mind that they're for it, except for the things that they're not for it on.
Yeah, because my feelings are hurt because you said that.
But newsflash, if you're not for freedom of speech all the time, you're not for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna make a horribly inappropriate reference. They could it's like, you're like, it'd be like being like, yeah, anal's great, but I don't take it in the ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Like, the fuck out of here.
Yep.
So, God damn, I want to go in two directions. I'm torn now. But since Jubu's not here, I'm going to lean towards the
Hollywood thing.
The Hollywood thing.
Okay.
I got to give it credit because I liked it. I was low expectations, but the other day I took time while I was working on getting my new little thing here working for the show because it's mad portable. I was sitting on the bed. I was watching the new Top Gun Maverick movie.
Also, was that?
I gotta tell you, Mike, it's the truth, dog. That shit is good, man.
Really?
Like, have you seen the original?
I've seen the original. Okay. So, was it worth the accolades that they were putting out it to be?
I think it is, actually.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I was like, okay, maybe this is a Best Picture nominated film. Like, there was a couple of parts where I was like, okay, this is a little hokey. You know what I mean? But it's Hollywood. It's a fucking Tom Cruise movie.
Like, hokey some shit up.
Grand scheme of things, like, it was well written. It was respectful to source material. It wasn't full of a bunch of bullshit. It was just a fucking movie. It had a point. It's like point A to point B. You know what I mean? Like, there was like there was not much fat. There was like I couldn't trim much. If I wanted to like tighten it up, if I wanted to re-edit the movie, there's not a lot that I would have been inclined to take out. It was extremely well done. The fight sequences with the fighter planes and shit that's the truth. That shit is good, man.
I might check it out then.
It's actually worth it. Like, it's very rare that I even take the time to watch a movie because I'm so involved in making these videos and shit. But like, it was good.
Yeah, I might check it out then, because like I've been waiting on like somebody I know that watches some shit. Not to say that people that have watched it told me to watch it that I don't value their opinion, but I've also heard nothing outside of, you know, certain movies that I'm like, you know what, I don't agree with what you think on that movie there. You know, and you're telling me this was okay, like, we'll see.
Well,
but
like
we've guided each other through some movies to be like, you know what, it's worth watching, let's check it out. So I'll check this one out.
I like to think that my opinion on this with you is going to resonate more than someone else's opinion would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not watching a lot of movies these days, so like I was like, okay, this is on Prime. I literally cycled through 77 pages of Prime options other than Top Gun Maverick. I was like, okay, what else is there? And there were a couple of things that I thought maybe I'd like to see, like The Northman's on there. I kind of want to watch that because
I want to see what that's supposed to be working with.
It's supposed to be mad, brutal, badass, like medieval Civil War shit.
Yeah, I want to check that joint out too.
Yeah, so that looks dope. It's on Prime as well, so I'll watch that probably.
Like I just watched John Wick 4.
Oh, okay.
The action in that motherfucker is on point. But here's my thing with John Wick 4. John Wick himself, if you watch these motherfuckers in order, the man hasn't taken a break. So seeing Keanu run through scenes like he be running and all stiff and shit, I get it, because I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker really has not had a time to breathe.
Well, but also he's like legitimate training for these films. Like he's doing legitimate tactical training.
I seen him with the gun. That motherfucker is nasty. Like he's really is that badass with his aim as he is in the movie. I seen the behind the scene training. This motherfucker is nailing targets under the time frame. Like he's beating records. You know, he got mad because he was all center on one target. I seen him on behind the scenes. They're like, yo, you hit it. He was like, no, but I'm off by like a few inches. I should have been off by a few inches.
Dude, I get it. It's like right now, I'm the same way with this stupid shit. I've been fucking with this thing all weekend, and like I've still got stuff not quite right that I thought was right, and I'm irked by it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's how he was. I'm like, if this man is that much as a perfectionist at this to make sure he's right on the movies, I got to give that man credit. Because I mean, John Wick 4, the action is on point. You know, the ending's a little like lackluster ending.
I mean, what are they supposed to do at this point?
But that's what I'm saying. That's how I looked at it. It was like, all right, you're at this very ending point now.
Like when he killed Mayhem in the first one or two, I was like, I bet we're good. Like that was cool because like I like those movies. I like Keanu. I've not watched all of the John Wicks, but I dig it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hating, but like Mayhem. That's Ryan O'Reilly, dog. Like that's like my favorite character on multiple levels. Like I've been riding with that dude for a long time. So he kills him at the end, and I was like, okay. That was like fair. That was coming along. And the greatest part about it is, Mayhem the whole time is like, are you fucking kidding me? Like he's like, really?
The whole thing that gets me with the whole John Wick fucking franchise is all this started because the motherfucker killed that man's dog.
Dude, do you not recognize yet? Do you not recognize yet the gravity? Like, you have children, right?
Yeah.
I don't have children. But when you talk about your children and your willingness to defend them...
Oh, yeah, it's John Wick style.
I'm the same way with my dog.
Exactly.
If I had a cat, if I had a dog, if I had a fucking parrot...
Because, see, the dog was the last thing he had from his dying wife.
I'm telling you, dog, that's just one of the straws on that camel's back.
Man said you had to fuck with his dog.
You had to kill his dog. You couldn't
exactly fuck with his dog.
You could have taken the car. If they had took the car, beat his ass, and left the dog alone...
And everybody
I'm gonna get a new car.
When they said you killed the dog, and John Leguizamo was like, and beat the shit out of him in front of his dad, like, you motherfucking idiot. Your dad's gonna understand why the fuck I did that to you.
I'm fully justified right now. When his dad is like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That already set it up to be like, oh, this motherfucker's
Dude,
gonna come fuck you
because
up.
what they did was that was fucked up. They showed the trail of blood where the puppy crawled back to him.
Yeah.
That shit made me so mad. I'm getting goosebumps right now. like it's, you know, there's a lot of things that can be replaced, but physical life, like this dog, this cat, this child, this adult human being, all that shit is precious.
Yep.
And like, people want to act like your dog is like the slightest of, it's so minuscule, it's so, oh, you shouldn't let that bother you. Nah.
But see, that's
fuck
people
you,
that
dog.
don't have,
they don't know.
That don't understand that.
Well, like,
you know what I mean?
You feel like you have this like untouchable bond with your children. People that have pets have that same untouchable bond with their pet.
Exactly.
But it's like, it's almost a much more tragic scenario that you're entering into with a pet, because you're guaranteeing yourself, essentially, I'm going to take this creature from baby to death.
Yep.
And that is, dude, that's a lot to take on. So if that pet dies prematurely because of something that you couldn't stop, John Wick, oh my God. That's why guys love John Wick, because he's not protecting his children. He's avenging his puppy.
Yeah.
That's a puppy, man.
And then,
how you gonna kill a puppy?
And then, but the whole movie, there were scenes in there, I think it was like kind of a passing of the torch to this other motherfucker, but I'm waiting to see if I was right about that.
If they're making a John Wick 5 with somebody else.
It won't be a John Wick 5, it's going to be somebody else as John Wick.
This prick won. Remember this prick from John Wick?
There was one person they put in this movie that wasn't explained, and I'm like, he's not been explained yet.
Who is the actor?
I don't even know the actor. You know what I mean?
This is John Wick 4?
John Wick 4.
All right, I'm looking into it. You keep talking.
But the guy himself, when he pops up, everybody's like, you know, who are you? And he tells them, I'm nobody. And that's what they call this guy, Mr. Nobody. And that's his name throughout the whole film. And eventually, you know, him and Wick are cool, but it's like, who the fuck are you though? Like, how are you tied to this shit? His name is Shamir Anderson. He's a tracker in this motherfucker. And I'm like, I don't understand where you come from. I don't know if you're Halle Berry's brother or some kind of related to Halle Berry in the movie or whatever the case may be. But his character is not explained.
Nah, I don't know, man. Maybe.
That's the only one that throws me off was his character, because he's in it and he's decent.
You're going too deep now.
But he makes no sense.
Stuff. There ain't gonna be no spin-offs of John Wick.
Now I'm really want to check out Equalizer 3. With Denzel,
because they got it with Creasy Bear in that bitch. It's the little girl. Denzel got the little girl in Equalizer 3. He got, but it's not Equalizer though, because the girl that he was in Creasy Bear with,
that's
Man on Fire, that's a different character.
Yeah.
But they're apparently reuniting in Equalizer 3.
Yeah.
It's like she's gonna be in it, but she's not.
But
like,
she's not Creasy Bear.
You think he's gonna hit it?
Nah. See, that's the thing. Equalizer, Denzel and Equalizer, he don't get to fuck nothing. He's just looking out, like he be looking out for the name. He be looking out for the people that are in like dire need. Like he's basically just an all around good guy. Until he sees some shit that's fucked up, he's like, nah, this is fucked up. Y'all are being dicks. I'm gonna take care of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck y'all up. You know,
fucking Denzel.
A lot of people deserve to
Equalizer.
get fucked up.
The first one was when he was in the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yep. The Equalizer 2.
He wasn't protecting no chick in that one, right?
And Equalizer 2.
Yeah, he was protecting that white girl.
You called it Creasy Bear 2.
He was fucking with that white girl.
He was avenging his homegirl that got killed.
Yeah, they got beat up. That white girl. Yeah, they got beat up.
And then found out that it was the old squad. Yeah, they killed her.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, he found out it was the old squad he used to run with.
And then the second one ended up kidnapping old boy.
That was in the second one, that he was looking out for the neighborhood.
So it's always been like a kidnapping.
But my favorite line in that second Equalizer is when he's standing there talking to the old squad that he used to run with, and he tells me, he's like, you know, there are right and wrongs, and those that are done wrong need to be dealt with. And my only regret is I only get to kill you motherfuckers one time. And I'm like, God damn, he done told the whole squad of 5.
Yup.
That it's gonna upset me that I can only kill you motherfuckers once.
Dude, that's the problem with vengeance. You can
That
only
right
do it
there, that
once.
motherfucker was like, yo. And they all looked at each other after he left, was like, yo, this motherfucker really gonna kill us. Like, he is not bullshit when he say he gonna kill us.
They knew.
They already knew, oh, we gotta get this motherfucker. And he was already ready for him. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that was my best line of that whole motherfucker joke. When he said that shit, I'm like, God damn. Denzel, you my dude right, that motherfucker, man.
Denzel is the dude, yo. Denzel is that dude.
Bro, yeah, all day. He gonna have you playing basketball Pelican Bay. If King Kong ain't got shit on
me.
But yeah, I want to see what this motherfucker equalized, because I'm like, all right, there was like a meme out talking about who would win, John Wick or the Equalizer.
John Wick all day. No, because I think they'd end up down together. They would end up like not killing each other at all. They'd be like, wait, what's the beef?
Yeah, somehow or another.
How did we get put against each other? It'd be like when Brother Muzone.
Talking no guns? We talking no guns?
Huh?
Nah,
You talking no guns?
No, it'd be like when Brother Muzone and Omar got together on The Wire, because Brother Muzone gut shot Omar, and they found out, like, in the process of interrogating him after shooting him and shit, like, oh wait, dude, this is wrong.
They're gonna battle each other. It's like
That's
King
what I'm saying.
Kong guys. They're gonna fight.
They fight no guns, or they fighting with guns?
They're gonna fight with everything, because you know Wick could have anything around him and he was good. Denzel Equalizer, his shit was on the timer. He looked around, seen his situation, set his timer for. He knew how long it was gonna take to fuck a motherfucker up. Yeah.
3-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light. Who the fuck you think you fucking with?
Huh.
Police. I run shit.
shit
You
here.
just live here.
Punk
Yeah,
ass.
that's right. You better walk away.
See, yeah, he be hitting you with some lines though. When Denzel drops a line, he delivers
Ain't
it.
got shit on me.
Oh, you motherfuckers! When he hits it with that, oh, you motherfuckers!
Dude, when he fucking gets, that's the best is when he catches the bullet in the ass. Oh, you done shot me in the ass! You done shot me in the ass!
Yeah.
That is the best, because he picks up the cigarettes and he looks at him and he smiles because he knows he's on the ball. Like, he should have known not to fuck with him, man. When Jake got it going, oh my God. That was like Top Gun, dog. I can't even reference right now. When he finally got it going, man, goddamn.
Look, you got some motherfuckers you know you can watch and they're gonna deliver every time, and Denzel is one of them actors that you know is gonna hit you and deliver every fucking time that man is on.
When I was in 11th grade, and I was in a history class, and they were like, we're gonna watch this movie called Glory.
Oh,
if you want to stay late, because it's going to go longer than the class is, you can stay late, I'll write you a note. Everybody got up and left. I was the only motherfucker outside. I was like, fuck all of y'all. I'm sitting here watching this shit.
Yeah.
Man, when Denzel got the tear come down his cheek, man.
That hits you. You're like, God damn. That's some deep shit right there.
It's heartfelt, man. That shit is hardcore, dude. It's like...
Shit. He was the first motherfucking actor that made me cry in a goddamn movie. When watching John Q. John Q.
Another good one.
When fucking his son needed that heart transplant or whatever, he's like, nah, you gonna take mine. The insurance company wasn't trying to help him. None of that. He's like, nah, fuck that. He got the hospital on lockdown. Held the hospital hostage. Yo, y'all gonna transplant. Y'all gonna help my kid out. You know what? He needs a heart. Fuck it, I'm good. Go ahead, take mine. I'm gonna go ahead. As soon as I pop this shit in my head, y'all take my heart out, put it in him. Well, sir, it's not how it works. No, you
That's
said,
how it's gonna work.
You said it's compatible. It's compatible with blood. I'm his blood. I'm his daddy. Use my heart. But he's gonna live. He's going to live. I'm gonna hold y'all motherfuckers hostage. And you're gonna do something to help my son out. Like, goddamn. Because it showed you how fucked the insurance company and shit was. And this motherfucker loses his shit like, wait a minute. You telling me because these motherfuckers ain't doing, man, that shit made me tear up. I'm like, God damn, wait a minute. I ain't never done this in a movie. Ever.
Were you in the theater?
No, I was at home watching this shit on the DVD.
Did you by yourself?
No, I was with a girl at the time.
See, now let me ask you a question. Do you ever seen a Green Mile?
Yeah.
That should make you cry?
Green Mile didn't make me cry, no. I felt it though, but I didn't cry.
When that little mouse came out, I broke.
Oh, yo, when he stepped on?
No. at the end.
Oh yeah,
When they come out when they took him out to the woods.
Yep.
It's like, let's go see my little friend. Dude, I'm gonna cry right now. Like, killed me, dude. I was a fucking blubbering baby for an hour, bro. Shit fucked me up. Like
John Q and Antoine Fisher, I think, were the two that fucked me up. Antoine Fisher was about this Navy.
I haven't seen Antoine Fisher, but it's about the black kid in the Navy.
Yeah, and then he goes back and he confronts his aunt that abused him and all this other shit, and he gets to see all his family and whatnot. You know, it was a well done movie. You know,
That was the first time we've been doing this show that I got to check the sound before I hit it.
There you go.
And I was looking for The Price is Right, losing horn, and I nailed it. So the new box is doing its trick already.
But yeah, man, like. You know, I look forward to seeing what Denzel come with the Equalizer. That's one of the ones I want to look at. And like we were just talking about the Transformer movie that's coming out. Definitely gonna try to check that one out.
Looks like garbage.
I don't know. It might be, but
The Transformer shit pisses me off the more it happens because I'm like, I liked that shit when I was a little kid. And I've never liked any of these Transformer movies.
the first one I liked.
It's got to be done here soon.
This one supposedly takes place after Bumblebee and before the first one that Michael Bay did. It's supposed to be in between those two timelines.
What?
Yeah, that's how they got it set up. But my thing was, I didn't like Shia LaBeouf's character. The first one, it was cool. The second one, he was annoying the piss out of me. And then you threw in Marky Mark, I think, in the third one, which. Again,
I watched the first one and didn't like it so much. I haven't watched any of the rest of them.
I've seen all of these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And Bumblebee, that actually was pretty decent.
That one was alright.
That was decent. That the Bumblebee and the very first one. John Cena was in. It was like the guy that was going against them.
See, like,
his gay ass his gay ass remarks at the end, like this punchline, you know, it's like.
Oh yeah. You can't do too much with the story mode with them because it's about the CGI and the robot. So having the human aspect in it is kind of like, all right, what actor can you get to blend right? But Shia LaBeouf, I'm not a big fan of him in his acting. You know what I mean? I was good with him when he was in that movie Holes. It's an old ass movie, you know.
Oh, Holes, yeah.
Yeah,
He's good in Fury. The movie with Brad Pitt, where they were in the tank.
They're in the tank. I haven't seen that. So
he literally chipped his tooth in reality for that movie. He was like, I feel like my guy would have a missing tooth or a broken tooth or something.
See, I never saw him in that.
Shia LaBeouf is like pure method. He's like fully engaged. Like, he is crazy, but like in that artistic way where it's like, I kind of respect it, but at the same time I'm like, bro, you might dial that back a bit here and there, you know what I mean?
He screams too much when he's delivering lines.
When he was screaming, he will not, whatever, confront us or intimidate us or whatever about Trump, and he was just like running up on people, screaming at him in the streets and shit.
Really? Oh, yeah, he did go crazy for a little bit.
Dog, you got to chill out, man. Like,
but see, like I said, I'm not a fan of his acting. Like, there are actors I just don't. I can't. It's hard for me to
like
get
Nicolas Cage is for me.
Yeah. I'm the same way with him. Like, if I know he's in the movie, I can't fuck with it. It's hard.
You're anti Nick Cage too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't fuck with it.
There's a couple good ones.
There are.
Have you seen Leaving Las Vegas?
No, I haven't seen Leaving Las Vegas.
Brutally dark, depressing, but very good.
Gotcha.
Extremely bleak. That's really it. That's like Nick Cage, really good movie. I liked Kiss of Death, not a great movie.
Yeah.
I liked what's the one where he's in the casino and it's the bank or the robberies going on and it's
hold on, wait,
Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes I enjoyed, but I think that was more Brian De Palma at the helm doing that. I think he directed it, and that's more why I liked it than Nick Cage.
I like 60 Seconds, but it wasn't because of Nicolas Cage. I like 60 Seconds because of all the other characters that were in it.
It was a fun film.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's not like.
Oh, you good?
It's not worth my time.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'll catch it on like TV.
We gotta find you more hobbies, Mike.
No. I'm just saying, like when I dive into fucking watching some movies, I'm gonna watch this. I'm a movie buff.
I get it. I am too.
Shit.
But like, I went hard for a long time, and I have gone so hard into this podcast and video making and all that kind of stuff. That, like, rarely am I watching anything. That's why I was saying, like, that Top Gun joint. It's like the first movie I've sat down and watched, like, start to finish with the intention of watching a movie, start to finish, and I don't know how long.
Oh yeah, but see, like,
it's been a while.
If I ain't got shit going on, I want to like dumb out, I'm watching a goddamn movie. Because man, it's like I like John Wick. I wanted to watch, so I never forget. Because I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I want to watch this fourth one. Because one, it was free on whatever the fuck app I was on, and I'm like, I want to watch me some action because it was either that or Creed 3, and I'm like, I'll wait for Creed 3 to actually be free because I rented John Wick for like $5, and I was like, it was either Creed or John Wick.
It looked like it cost money when I was saw it.
Yeah, I was like, it's either John Wick or Creed, and I'm like, I'd rather go with John Wick because I know I'm gonna be entertained by the action. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Now, granted, Creed 3 might have great action. I don't know yet. I got 4 more days before it's free.
How is it any different from 2 or 1?
Well, but people are avoiding it apparently because the Duty Fights apparently did something and got in trouble.
Well, see, here's the thing with that.
Did you hear about this real actor dude?
The guy, Jonathan Majors is his name.
Yeah, and, he get dropped by his agent or some shit, like a whole bunch.
Yeah, because they said the girl he was with, and it wasn't even her that filed the abuse charge. She said that she was abused. She ended up like snatching his phone up or some shit from him, and he called the police on her. The police apparently came, and I guess he snatched his phone back from her, or she fell when he snatched the phone back from her, and the police charged him with assault. And fucking, she didn't charge him with assault. She even says it wasn't his fault that this happened. I took his phone away and did all this shit, you know what I mean? But I guess the state was like, no.
The state has the right to press charges.
Yeah, the state's like, no, we're going to press charges against you. And then somebody else came out with saying that he abused him or some shit. So there's a whole lot of shit going on, which is, it's all allegations right now, you know? And there's nothing really backing it, but you got motherfuckers dropping it from shit because here we go again, there's something going on without getting facts. And that's what gets me with a lot of this shit is motherfuckers will drop you just because somebody had said something instead of actually doing the investigation part and be like, how about we just hold off on putting this out?
It's like they did with culture, dude.
Like what's that boy that's in the Flash? Ezekiel something.
What is that guy's
name? I don't know.
The Flash.
The Flash. Whoever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But he got in all that shit. But his movie's coming out. You know what I mean?
Because it was already done.
But that's the thing. Like
yeah, he did something creepy.
Yeah, and I think he even went to jail for the shit that he did. But he's about to get paid. That's it, Ezra something. Yeah, it is Ezra something. But that movie's going to end up killing it at the box office because of Michael Keaton.
Dude, I want to see it because of Michael Keaton.
That's the only reason I want to see the motherfuckers because of Michael Keaton. Yeah. Michael Keaton's going to play a big part in that motherfucker.
Well, it's a lot of DC. Apparently, it's a bunch of DC motherfuckers taking on these bad guys.
What it is,
I saw Supergirl or whatever.
They're multiverse.
It's a multiverse.
It's a multiverse thing where Supergirl is the super person in her multiverse,
and Michael Keaton is the Batman.
Like as if the Superman and Batman's universe of our Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, is actually Supergirl.
Yeah,
or something like that. Like it's interdimensional shit.
What they're doing is DC tries to keep up with Marvel. The only thing that's fucking DC up is their writers. The same thing that's happening with Marvel now. Marvel's trying to push out so much shit that they're getting away from what built them up to where they are. You know, you got to have good writers, but now the writers are on strike now. You know, because of the streaming networks. They want to get that money from the streaming networks, and they're having issues with getting that shit. So you're going to see some bullshit here come fall, baby, I guess, or something like that when, you know, these companies run out of shit to show.
Well, with the writers striking, if they're not going to get into anything, like, if they're not going to make a deal with them and pay them better,
which
like,
I get that, because you got streaming networks and they're not getting paid revenue or royalties from shit that they've written.
Well, and what they're trying to do is like make them work for like a day on a concept and give them like $20 and be like, get the fuck out of here, and then taking that concept and giving it to somebody else.
Chat GP or whatever. What's that shit called?
Chat GPT.
Yeah, they were talking about how that shit. They're like, UK AI is their studios are trying to use AI to create scripts, and they're not the same. And I'm like, because AI don't have emotions, AI don't have that quality yet. I'm quite sure it's coming, but it's not there yet.
It's really pretty frustrating. All of the like. Have some artistic integrity and believe in art and pay people to make art. Pay creative people to think creatively and bite the bullet, you fucking goddamn greedy
Everybody wants to hoard that money and be like, oh, fuck you.
Greedy fucking whores.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Serious bullshit, man. Like, get the fuck over yourself. You don't get to keep everything all the time. Like, pay people to do a good job.
That's all it is.
And
that's all. And that's any company, though. All these companies can do the same shit.
Yeah.
And they talking about, we got all these jobs out here available. Yeah, they're available because nobody wants to get paid this bullshit.
That's right.
They're gonna be available.
There's a lot of jobs I would do that I wouldn't do for the money they would pay.
Exactly.
Like, I won't do that.
Why the hell do I want to do this for that bullshit ass money?
Right.
Kiss my dick.
Right.
Fuck, I look like you. That's some chump change. That's why you always gonna have like, oh my god.
That's why he's gonna have chumps doing them jobs.
What was it? This happened a few weeks ago. Me and Dosh Verboten went to Walmart to do some grocery shopping, and she wanted to get some plants out of the fucking garden section, right? And she was like, yo, we could just check out back here. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna work. She goes, I've been waiting for somebody to send somebody back here because apparently, I guess nobody was in the home garden section or whatever. And she said she told one of the employees that they need somebody back here. I said, you're probably not going to see that, I said, let's just wheel the shit on up front. She's like, no, somebody said they're going to send somebody. I said, it's not going to happen. We are in Walmart. Walmart doesn't operate this way. Walmart operates just like every other corporation. Short-staffed people. That's why they have the self-checkout, because they don't want to hire nobody in here. They want you to check your own shit the fuck out.
Like you'll have kiosks at McDonald's or Burger King and shit like that.
Exactly. So we go up, we're in the line, you know what I'm saying, and she's getting more pissed off because she's been told two people that they need somebody in lawn and garden. Nobody's coming, so she's like, I gotta say something. I was like, what good is you saying something to a person that don't give a shit? Like, I guarantee you, whatever manager's on duty could give a fuck less about you complaining about some shit over there, because they already know they're short-staffed. I guarantee you 5 people called out today. You know what I mean? And they're even more short-staffed than what they usually are, because Walmart ain't paying these motherfuckers no goddamn money.
Yeah.
It's a I don't give a fuck all the way down effect.
Yeah.
So, yes, it might have helped you get that shit off your chest, and I get that part. But you didn't change anything that's going to happen here.
All you're doing is aggravating people.
That's it.
You're just adding to the aggravation.
It's added on to what they had to deal with already. Like, God damn it, I know we need somebody back here because fucking you're like the 7th or 8th person today that told me this shit. Like fucking the motherfuckers today when I was in there today, I was like, man, I told my son, tell him about first of the month. People get their EBT card, and I'm explaining to him what all that shit is.
You're really getting it down to it, huh?
Oh, I'm telling them what the fucking deal is. Like, we're gonna be in here.
They in there getting that EBT check.
I'm teaching this boy how some life shit, because you ain't gonna learn this shit. This is just shit you gotta. This knowledge you're gonna get by doing. So we go up in there, right, and I hear them announce anybody that's trained on register needs to be up front. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all really fucked today. I guarantee you're fucked today.
That's when you start robbing and stealing.
Yeah, because ain't nobody stopping you. Right. They don't give a fuck. Right. They really do not give a shit. It's like being in DC traffic at 1 something in the morning. If you're in DC and you commit a crime, the best time to do it is between 1 and 5:30 in the afternoon, because they ain't getting to you. You know what I mean? You're gonna get away.
Yeah.
You are going to get away.
They're not right around the corner.
Yeah.
Like if they don't just happen to be nearby.
You're getting away.
If by the grace of God you just happen to have a nice window.
Yeah, and you got on one of them little scooters you can get off on.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah, you can scoot around there.
You can scoot your ass the fuck on through everything. They ain't catching you because they can't get through the traffic.
That's right.
There's no way you got an ambulance or police getting through New York Avenue, Florida Avenue at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It ain't happening.
Absolutely not.
3rd Street Tunnel, not happening. Constitution Independence ain't happening.
Yeah.
There are
It's the truth, man.
opportunities,
It's
but that's
the truth.
what
Well,
I'm looking at.
It's like when y'all talk about riding out 66. How there's nowhere for the cops to sit.
It ain't.
You know, and I'm like, I was riding down that road, and I was like,
There's a couple.
I'm running like 80.
There's spots,
There's a couple spots.
but it's after you
But
pass.
everybody's doing it.
Yeah, it's after you pass. Like when you're going into DC, if you're going 66 eastbound, it's once you get past the 495 exit is where you'll see a cop. Because going down that motherfucker, you're not gonna have a cop.
Where
right
they
there.
sit in that
They're
little
gonna
nook.
be in
They
the.
sit in that little nook on the right.
They sit.
Yeah.
Where they
they'll
used to sit
where
behind the sign.
They'll sit where the merge comes off. I've seen them before.
Right.
Or like I've seen them sit right under the bridge at 50,
Yeah, under the bridge at 50. They still
then-
got that spot there.
and then they'll sit somewhere else. I've seen them wherever some other.
But for
Under the
the
bridge
most
at
part,
50 in the middle.
They also sit
Yeah.
on Fairfax County Parkway. The next joint they sit over there too for some reason. I don't know why. They ain't not gonna be able
But
to.
you're not gonna be able to come out.
They ain't gonna be able to come out, so I don't know what they
can't
sit
come
over
out
there for.
because the fucking the express lane now. Now they'll be in the express lane.
No, they're over
chilling.
there in the exit lane. They're like over there
Oh
in
yeah,
the
but they
exit
can't.
lane. I don't know what the fuck
But
they
they
sit over there
can't shoot
for.
out over there either.
Yeah, they can't do it.
They can't. They can't get you. So
Unless you're in the Hope lane or Easy
yes,
Pass.
it-
Easy Pass.
Yeah,
They're
Easy
looking for
Pass.
that easy pass
If you're
shit.
in the Easy Pass, they got the middle strip. They got that all day long.
yeah, but other than that, they ain't getting you. Like they've got it so fucked up now that we're like, all right, you're good to go. Just haul ass, get down the road. But
people still
motherfuckers still don't. They still fucking don't.
So some of them do, bro. I was out there
Some
screaming.
do, but I
Couple
mean,
of days
goddamn.
I was coming back that way, just flying.
Bruh, I'm telling you, in the mornings, I don't know what the fuck, and I get it. People don't want to go to work. You know, they're like, man, fuck, I gotta deal with these assholes every fucking day. I gotta go in this motherfucker, drive down this road to deal with these pricks. I get it, because I'm doing the same shit.
All right, hold up. I just found what we're looking for in our boy Ezra Miller.
Okay, that's his name.
Most recently, Miller was charged with felony burglary in Vermont after state police investigated an incident involving several bottles of alcohol being taken from a residence while the homeowners were not present. The actor made headlines in 2020 after a recording surfaced in which they appeared to be choking a woman outside of a bar in Iceland.
So wait.
No charges were filed.
So this motherfucker broke into somebody's house and still liquor.
A string of crazy shit. Hold up. The actor has
Wait, there's more?
The actor has been arrested twice in Hawaii this year. Once for disorderly conduct and harassment. In the Hawaii incidents, Miller pled no contest to a single count of misdemeanor disorderly conduct, paid a $500 fine and $30 in court costs. Their harassment charge was dismissed. So that's just one paragraph I've read, and there's
God
four things in
damn.
3 different countries.
I'm about to say Iceland. Where was the robbery
Okay, no,
at?
excuse me. 2 states, 2 countries.
Where was the robbery at?
Vermont.
Vermont was the
He stole
robbery.
liquor from a house.
Stole liquor from Vermont.
You know what
choked
that
a
is?
bitch in
That's stealing
Iceland.
liquor from a house party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's choking a bitch outside
Choking
a
a
bar.
bitch outside of a bar in Iceland.
She might have liked it, right, Mike?
It could have been. Could have been.
Some fancy white women over there.
Oh, I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
what I
Cold
said.
over there.
Some
They gotta
fancy white
figure
women
out
over
something
there.
over there. You know what I mean?
They got that tightened up
Yeah, it's cold over there.
skin.
They got
And then fucking, what was the other one in Hawaii? What did he do in Hawaii?
Disorderly conduct
Disorderly
and
conduct.
harassment.
So he was
Steal
drunk and
somebody's
talking
dick.
shit to a bitch.
Yeah, and they dropped the harassment, and he pled no contest to the disorderly
Like,
conduct.
goddamn, girl. I want to wear your ass as a man.
in Iceland, I choked the shit out of you.
Just put your ass on my face and let me breathe in. That's just how I did.
Wait, you see
Damn,
my
Mike.
deal.
I'm just saying, that's probably what he did.
Nah, that's how you would have done. That's what you'd have got in trouble for.
Oh, shit. So what's the fourth one now? I'm curious about the fourth one. Does it say the fourth one?
Let's see. Zack Snyder's Justice League role, studio behind the Flash.
Yeah, Zack Snyder is the director.
He says, in a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke their silence about the troubling behavior that they have exhibited in recent years, plural, which has led to a series of legal issues, assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. See, they refer to themselves as they, them. Having recently gone through a time of crisis, I now understand that I am suffering from complex mental health issues and have began ongoing treatment, Miller says.
So if Miller refers to himself as they, them, yeah, he's got some shit going on there.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean? If you call me they, them, what are you, Venom? You know what I mean? Because Venom always talk like we are here, we are one. You know what I mean?
Well, but Venom is literally inhabiting someone else.
Yeah, so there is a they and them.
To the they and the them.
Yeah, exactly.
In a sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and not that there's not legitimacy if you refer to yourself as a they or them, but like it makes more sense to me if you consider yourself like schizo or whatever and consider yourself they or them. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of us in here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I gotta, like, if the voices plural in your head,
and
like you recognize that like they're different personalities, you don't consider them all yourself. Then they makes a whole lot of sense.
Like
to me.
Split, that in that movie Split, when that motherfucker was like 27 different people or 7 different people.
Right, the movie with the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
That's
another. I haven't seen any of his movies.
Now check that out. He's a director that I don't really fuck with. But
I know part of why I still haven't fucked with him is because everyone, even you, has like negative opinions on his films.
I did like Split. Split, Unbreakable was good. I liked both of them, and I even throw in Glass because I watched it because it's a 3 thing. It's a 3-parter, and even Glass worked with it, you know. But Split, the actor that played that fucking role of all the people that he was in his head, was fucking just brilliant. I love the way he did that shit, man. It was cool as fuck.
Right on.
But that's another motherfucker that you be like, yo, they fucked up. Yeah, all of them are fucked up.
That was McAvoy, right? James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Because that was my favorite line in Deadpool when they were like, we're taking you to see Dr. X or whatever.
Professor X, yeah.
He's like, McAvoy or, did he say Picard? Because that was what I would have said, but...
He said something. Stewart,
McAvoy or
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, that's some good shit. My God, we're all over the place.
Yeah, that's how it is. But like that was a good one. He's another they. He can actually say they when you have multiple personalities.
Yeah,
because you're not all on the same page.
But I mean, this guy seems like he might be they.
He could be.
Like, there's a lot of them going on in there. He's like, look, I didn't choke anybody in Iceland.
But this motherfucker that rolls with me.
But Dante did that.
You know, he be like that.
Kenny has a big ass titties.
When Dante shows up, he be choking.
He be like that. You know, every once in a while, you know, once a bitch gives him that consent, he goes for it. That's why the charges were dropped. Because
Dante don't even wait.
You know what I mean?
He don't wait for consent.
Now that motherfucker Johnny though, Johnny was the one that got drunk and was like, yo, I'm taking these 2 bottles. Because he thought that he bought them with him. They looked like bottles he had purchased before at another party. He just forgot we was at a different house. That's all that was.
Is that the excuse you would do? You're a hell of a lawyer, Mike.
Hey man, you gotta come up with loopholes, man. You gotta find them. I'm king of finding the loophole, man. I'll find a loophole and exploit the shit out of it. Fuck it. I be telling motherfuckers that shit at work, like, you know, you could just say this and you'd be straight.
Yeah, people don't like to think about shit like that.
Oh man, I gotta find, because I exploit them, because when I exploit it to my advantage, well, the motherfuckers like, oh, you da-da-da-da-da. Not necessarily. See, this is how I did this. Is that wrong? Well, technically you're not fucking wrong. Exactly.
Right.
So then shut the fuck up.
Right. If you want things different, change the rules.
Yeah, it ain't my fault that I found something.
Right. Don't get mad at me.
When I worked at that food warehouse, oh man, they hated the fuck out of me. They couldn't
It's like when everything fell down and you just went to the meeting point.
Yeah.
You didn't help. Why would I help? This is an emergency. I'm going to the meeting
point. It's an emergency. I'm right here. Bam. I did what I was supposed to fucking do. I'll let you know.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Just like when my truck broke down. Hey, they're like, oh my God, the truck broke down. I don't believe this. Yeah, you should, because I told you.
I seen it coming. Y'all just don't listen to me.
That's y'all's fault.
Right.
I'm good. Like, oh my, yo, My motherfucking boss's assistant, this stupid son of a bitch. I had the tow truck guy release the valve underneath the truck to let the air out the bag so he could fucking tow the bitch, right? They send their mechanic down from Jersey to fix the truck. He fixed the truck. But he doesn't close the valve where the air was leaking out of. So when I go to start the truck up to make sure everything's good, I just, psh, that's all I hear, right? I hear just that fizzing. So I'm like, all right, cool. He didn't close the valve. I call my boss up. He didn't pick up the phone, so I called his assistant up. Hey, check this out. The mechanic fixed the truck, but didn't shut the valve off. You know, I need somebody to come out here and take care of that. He was like, oh man, can you see the tank? Yeah, I can see the tank. Oh, well, all you gotta do is go underneath the truck and do this. Oh, whoa. No, I ain't gotta do nothing. You pay me to drive this truck. You don't pay me to fix it. Oh, come on, man. You really gonna be like that? Yeah, motherfucker. You don't pay me to fix anything on this
What
bitch.
if I get hurt doing this? Are you going to take care of me?
What if I turn the wrong knob?
Right. What if I break something?
What if something breaks? Then you're going to blame me for this shit. I'm not. No, that's not on me. He's like, man, it's going to take you 90 seconds. That I'm not going to do.
That's some bullshit.
I'm not getting on this gravel. I'm not laying underneath this truck to find out what this fucker turned or didn't turn. I'm not doing that. So, figure it the fuck out.
It's damn right, Mike.
And this motherfucker's like I can hear him in his voice saying the audacity of this motherfucker. You can kiss my dick. You know what I mean? So when I'm talking to my boss calls me, he was like, look, can you call that one company to come there and fix it? Yeah. I don't know how much it's going to cost you, but I'll call them. There ain't no problem. They say, yeah, we got you. Cool. Ain't no problem, because you already know where I'm going with this. I'm not fixing nothing. I told y'all motherfuckers to fix it. You didn't fix it. That's on y'all. Everything that happened is on you. You all made the decisions that led to this. I'm laughing because I'm getting paid regardless. I'll sit here, watch my movies, and still get fucking paid.
Well, it's like the lack of planning on your part doesn't make me have an emergency.
Exactly. I've told him many times, I'll leave this motherfucker wherever it is. I know enough people that will come scoop me the fuck up, and I'll leave this bitch with a note. Hey, this is what's happening. Don't fucking test me, dog. I've done it before. Many companies I've worked at.
Don't test me, scene.
Yeah.
Sing.
Right by the beach.
From here on, nothing goes.
Anyway, well, you know, with that said, we're gonna have to wrap this episode of the Mason and Friends show up.
You know what? Hold on.
What you got, Mike?
There's a lifeguard shortage now.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta pay these lifeguards,
There's a
man.
shortage of everything, dog. They ain't
Yeah.
paying
There's been more
lifeguards.
sharks too, man. So
Oh yeah. The waters, man.
Plus, we don't have propaganda like Baywatch making people want to be lifeguards.
yep, we don't got no more.
Oh yeah, the titties that were bouncing
titty
that
out.
motherfucker.
Man,
Boy,
them
some
with
titty
titties
action.
out.
It's like G.I. Joe and Baywatch. That's the kind of shit you need. You need people in the army. You got to get into that G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
You want people on the motherfucking beach, guarding people,
put
making
titties
sure
out
people
there.
don't drown.
Yeah, you gotta have a titty or two out there.
Saying.
A titty or two out
You
there.
need a
to get
Pam
you out
Anderson running down the beach.
there. You know,
Like, wouldn't you like to work with her?
Who was the other chick? Susan something. She
Man,
was the
Mike.
the brunette in Baywatch.
There was a lot of them. There was
Because Carmen Electra was one of them, but it was another chick named Susan. She's a big girl now, though.
I don't remember this Susan. I don't remember a Susan at all. But anyway, I don't remember anybody other than Pamela Anderson and Gina Lee Nolan.
Was that the skinny bitch?
Skinny blonde, skinny short blonde.
Oh no, it
bangs.
was Yasmin Bleak. That's her name.
Bleak.
Yeah,
That was when you said
that's the one.
whatever name you
Susan
said.
something,
Susan. That's why
yeah.
I was like, no, I can't think of that.
Yasmin Bleak. That was her.
Yasmin.
Yasmin, whatever.
From here on, nothing goes down unless involved.
These are the good old days.
Oh man.
Yeah, shit's been wild, man. But anyway, thanks for checking out this episode.
Oh.
What do you got, Mike?
No, shout out to Kirk.
Oh, Kirk. Yeah.
I gotta
What
give a
up?
shout out to Kirk, man. Fuck, you been following and fucking dropping bombs and shit and everything else and putting the stickers and up everything everywhere. Shout out to fucking Kirk, man. Appreciate you, Rickety Ship crew member.
Big up to Kirk,
Yep,
Rickety
yep.
Ship crew member.
Appreciate you, Brian.
Doing a damn thing.
Thank you, sir. Just wanted to put that out there. I don't think we gave him a shout out yet.
We've given him shout outs once or twice.
Okay.
But like Kirk's an active member of the Rickety Ship
yeah.
crew, so he'd be getting him
I gotta
shout
cut some
outs.
grass. We gotta wrap this shit up.
The unit's got to cut his grass. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to wrap it up.
My bad.
I think we've accomplished whatever we were trying to accomplish.
Yep.
But there's always more to talk about. Tune in next time to see what the hell else we're going to talk about.
Until next time, America.
We'd like to thank you so very much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit that you're trying to get done, because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
That's right. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
A little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. And don't forget, we love you. We wish you nothing but the best.
Love
And
y'all.
peace be with you.
Gone.